Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have been waiting for this game for such a long time. When it was announced, I was at peak excitement. I'm someone who absolutely loves open world RPGs. Unfortunately, I never played the first one, but I've been dying to get my hands on this one. This is actually my second time filming this review. My microphone, this guy right here, not working. This is what it sounds like when I use the mic. And this is my camera audio. So I'm just going to use the cell phone. I don't like the fact that I'm using it, but at least then you guys get somewhat of a decent audio experience. So yes, guys, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I was really looking forward to this game. As I said, I love open world RPGs, and so I was so incredibly excited to get my hands onto this one. And you might be thinking, oh, well, it's a little bit like Skyrim, maybe? You know, it's a open world RPG with, you know, some medieval elements in it. Or maybe it's a little bit like Chivalry and Mordau, you know, with the realistic combats. I'm here to tell you, it's like none of those. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a completely, wholly unique experience. It's unlike any video game I have ever played. I think just to start off with this review, let's talk about the story. And I'm not going to actually talk about any story beats or elements or anything like that. This is just a beautifully crafted story that tells a compelling narrative with characters that I genuinely care about. I wanted to see these characters to succeed, and I understood their motivations and I understood their emotional responses to things. They were so well written, and these characters brought the entire story to life, and they're backed up by beautiful, beautiful voice acting. As a voice actor myself, I love it when a game goes the extra mile to deliver high quality voice acting, and this game did not disappoint. And in fact, something that just blew me away in regards to the immersivity of it all, sorry, that is a difficult word to say. Something that blew me away with the immersivity of it all was the quality of the voice acting, even when it came to the NPCs. And on top of that, the detailed life of the NPCs. I found myself sometimes just walking around, watching the NPCs and everything they got up to, because it really does feel like a lived-in world. And talking about how this world does feel lived in, it's beautiful. The graphics, not only are the graphics amazing and lifelike, and I found myself just looking around at the world because I thought it was so beautiful, but the actual design of everything is incredible as well. This is a beautifully designed game, and when you walk around the world, you can genuinely imagine that you were walking around a medieval kingdom hundreds of years ago. It's beautiful. So I've been singing this game's praises, talking about how fantastic it is, talking about how great it is. You might start to ask yourself, okay, well, when is he going to say something negative about the game? Well, we haven't spoken about the gameplay yet, and I think that's where this game might cause a lot of people to fall off. Not because this is shoddy gameplay, not because this gameplay isn't, mechanically sound. It's not like this gameplay isn't made well. It's that this gameplay is hard. This is a game that does not hold your hand in any way, shape, or form. You've got to figure out everything for yourself. You've got to survive for yourself. And there are so many different things you've got to manage. Your hunger levels, your cleanliness, your tiredness levels, your general health and well-being. There is so much to track, and it is so incredibly overwhelming, and it's just so easy to die. It's so easy to mess up, and it's just, saving is an impossibility at times. It can be a very difficult game to manage. And so it made it very difficult for me to review this game. This is actually the first time I've ever sat down after playing a game and going, I don't know how to fairly or accurately review this game, because I feel like despite the fact that I've invested tens of hours into it, I feel like I've progressed nowhere. So I think the best way to give you guys an understanding of my experience with this game is just to talk you through a day in the life of Caleb playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. And so of course I wake up in a forest because that is where I decided to save for some reason. I didn't really think it through. I think I just needed a break because the day before was rather tough. After walking through the forest, I came upon a group of individuals I'd really hoped were friendly, but they weren't. In fact, they were anything but friendly, and at this point, I was still trying to shake off the hardships of the day before. And well, come on then. After several attempts, I knew I could not go through these bandits. I had to go around them. Now, all this had happened because I needed to track down my faithful companion who had gone missing. I was able to find the area where I saw him last, but a bandit crossed my path multiple times. But I eventually showed him who was boss, and I then came to the conclusion that my dog was very obviously nowhere near here. But I knew an old lady nearby who had helped me before. She could obviously help me find my dog and hopefully help me with something to eat and a place to rest. She had offered me help before, after all, but apparently not today.
Christ, you could have killed me!
She was furious at me and decided to report me to the authorities.
You should be glad that nothing worse happened.
I ran out to the nearest town, still bloodied, dirty, and in dire need of help. I found a bathhouse where I could potentially get all that I required, but I didn't have the coin. I would need to try something drastic. Gambling. And that never goes wrong for anyone, right? Right?
The luck is on my side, it seems.
Well, now I've lost all of my money. The only sensible thing for me to do is to murder the victor and steal my gold back. Nope, that's a bad idea. Bad idea, never mind. Okay, wait. Let's just try to find a nice place to sleep for the night. Let's book a room at the inn. What do you mean this isn't my bed? No, man, not another fight.
On the spot!
And here I awaken again, back in the forest. And that is just a simple day in the life of Caleb playing Kingdom Come. Look, as I mentioned before, this was a very difficult game. For some reason, it just didn't click with me and I really struggled with it. It was the first time ever where I've actually had to phone a friend who I knew was also reviewing the game and get his honest opinion on it because it just wasn't clicking with me for some reason. Thankfully, he seemed to get the game and he's been loving it and he's 70 hours in and he's just having the time of his life. And so I want to shout out that freaking Geek because Flip, he's definitely progressed further in the game than I have. So if you guys do want a second opinion on the game, please check out his channel. He does amazing video game reviews. And guys, look, it's not like I'm illiterate when it comes to video games. I love playing video games. In fact, video games are basically my favorite pastime. There wouldn't be a playlist where I review video games on my YouTube channel if I didn't love them. But for some reason, this game just didn't click with me. I couldn't get into it and I just didn't understand the intricacies of it. But that does not mean this is a bad game. This is in fact a fantastically made game that just isn't for everybody. I think in many ways the reason why I struggled with it the most is this is a game that emulates life to such an extreme degree. I'm already getting the hell beat out of me in the real world. I don't need to get the hell beat out of me here when I play a video game. I would definitely recommend this game to anyone that enjoys hardcore simulation games or incredibly difficult survival games because this is definitely up that alley. But if you're someone who's looking for a chill time, who's trying to escape from the realities of the real world, if you're just someone who wants an accessible, fun, easy, chilled gaming experience, then this game might not be the one for you. But it is a beautifully crafted game. Guys, thank you so much for watching this review. I really do appreciate it.